Hey, it's Tyrell Sloan here from the StGeorge Illawarra Dragons. I'm here with Joey Edwards from Edwards Mowers, Oak Flats.
Yeah, who did you just support growing up? And who was your favourite player, man?
I grew up supporting Melbourne.
Did you?
Yeah, I was always a Melbourne fan. My idol has always been Billy Slater, so him being one of the best fullbacks.
Fullbacks in history, man, for sure.
I loved having him.
Yeah.
And Greg Inglis too.
Yeah.
So always have a soft spot for Rabbitohs too.
Yeah, awesome, man. What's your nickname at the club, and what are some of the worst and best nicknames at the club?
Yeah, I get Little Foxy because I reckon there's a bit of resemblance to Car there. So, a couple of boys call him Little Foxy or Sloaney. There's a few getting around there. Blocker, we call him, like Laurie, we call him Slop. Because he's got a crap rig. I've seen his video of Lomax, he got Snorkel there. With
Snorkel's a good one.
Got his big nose.
That's all right.
The main one's a Slop, like Laurie. He's
He's been going really good too,
he's
man.
Been going very good
that
for us.
that game on Tuesday, the Anzac Day, far out. You all played really well, man, and it was like, it was just a good game to watch, good atmosphere, like you said, you had a blinder, man, like far out.
It was a great game to be part of. I loved every moment. As I said, it was pretty loud on the field.
So would that be like your up there with your best experience as an NRL player so far, that game, or is
Definitely,
there other games that
I like playing for the All Stars is up there?
Yeah,
because you get to represent my culture,
man. Yeah.
And also playing over there this year when I was in New Zealand was an experience that I took away. But the Anzac was just different. The whole week leading into it was all about mateship and teamwork, and I guess having the diggers there at the game too was very special, and just the atmosphere sort of topped it off.
I think it was a sellout crowd. I make it a tradition to go up there every year with my father-in-law because he's a Roosters supporter and I'm a dire Dragon supporter. So we both go up and watch the game, and every year we go. It's just it's an awesome experience, and like you said, the service they do is great. It was an awesome game that you played. Hats off to you all, man. You all played real well there. Do you have any pre-game rituals that you do before a game, man?
Well, for the day, I always go for breakfast with one of my close family friends. It's just a ritual that I've always done.
Awesome.
Well, this year I've started to do it, and it's been working. So and then usually go for a swim, depending on the weather. Being in Wollongong before the beaches, I wasn't a big fan of the water because all my family's out from the country, but
now you're starting to get used to it.
Now I'm starting to get used to it, and try to get in the water just to, I guess, take the mind off the game throughout the day. And
for sure.
Not much else other than that. I sort of just like the cruise, play a bit of country music throughout the day, and just relax until I guess it's game time.
Where's your go-to brekkie spot, man? You said you were at Blue Jays this morning. That's pretty good for brekkie.
No, I've been Blue Jays a couple of times now. But I sort of go to coffee club just in Wollongong.
Nice.
Just to get a feel of the day and how it is. So
100%. So besides yourself, who's the next up-and-coming player to look out for on the team?
I'm going to say Josh Corrick.
Josh Corrick.
He's a local boy from Oak Flats, play for Albion Park, and
he is.
He's been in the system for a couple of years now, and he's been unfortunate with a couple of injuries, but us young boys know what he's capable of, and I'm excited to see him take off.
Yeah, awesome. We'll look out for him in the next when he's back off. Is he back off injuries?
He's done his ACL, but he's in rehab this whole year, so he'll be back next season.
Yeah, awesome. You purchased your new crib at the right age of 20, man. Are you having a housewarming party, and how do I get an invite?
No, definitely. I'm going to settle in. We've got a quick turnaround this week against the Bulldogs. So,
for sure.
I probably won't move in until next week, but just going to, I guess, lay the foundation, get everything in there. And,
congrats again on the house, man.
No, it's a big achievement.
Massive,
definitely. You get invite Joey for sure.
Legend. So now you've got still the #1 battery gear that for your house. What are you going to do? The #1 player. What will you do with your spare time other than footy?
Obviously, chuggy the lawn. This is my first time sort of introducing to it. So
all the yard maintenance and that. It's a pretty big block you got. I think you said 800 square metre.
It's a big block. So, my brother's a landscaper.
Is he?
By trade, so it's going to be going to use a lot of his help.
He can help you out around the landscape and around the yard, for sure.
Yeah, and my cousin, that's going to be living with me, is a bit of a handyman too. So I've got a lot of boys that can help out when I'm away. So I trust everyone. So it's gonna be exciting.
That game on Tuesday, like Teddy being like one of the best fullbacks, if not the best, like of the game the last 100%. Few years.
He's captain of Australia.
Captain of Australia, like, and to get him to say that to you, like after the game, like how like you're the one to watch, that's a pretty big praise for you, and that has to be uplifting for you too, man. Like,
no, definitely. I felt that straight away, and after the game, I went up to him and I said, "Can I get a photo?" Just because he's obviously one of the world's best fullbacks, and
for sure.
Being a young fullback and sort of learning my trade now, I want to take these opportunities to, I guess, learn, and even I guess playing against Teddy, you sort of learn and watch at the same time as you play the game, and like I just sort of pick up on little stuff that he does, and if I can, I guess, pick the best fullbacks and try and implement in my game, I guess I'll go a fair way. So
like I said, 20 years old, man, and you're out there doing like playing with the greatest and keeping them on their toes like you did on Tuesday. Like, it's a credit to you, man. And I think over the next, like the Bulldogs Sunday, so that'll be a good game to watch at home at Wynn.
Yeah, it's going to be good to be back at home. It's convoy round, so
it is.
I guess every ticket there's $5 going towards convoy.
So awesome.
That's a massive thing for our community.
Oh, it's huge. I 98 do like with that Illawarra convoy. We donate every year. And it's an unreal charity to get involved in, and for the NRL, like the Dragons, to do that is just great for the community. And
I'm excited. I want to see a big crowd down the hill. Hopefully the weather holds up well and get a good Sunday afternoon.
It's always good out at Wynn Stadium, that crowd, like over the hill when it's packed. It's unreal view.
I guess the Dolphins was good. Yeah. I remember that. Like, it was a hot day. And the crowd was pumping, and we got a good win. So
and
we needed it too. Some games, like when it's tight.
Touching on the Dolphins, I've got a 5-year-old son. He jumped. I'm like, what are you doing? And he gave me a thing for you to sign today, a little piece of paper. He's at 5 years old, and I said, mate, who do you go for, the Dragons or the Dolphins? He's like, I'll go for the Dragons too. I'm like, mate, you got to pick one or the other. And the Dragons need like this, they've got like a good mix of youth and I suppose you call it experience as well in the team. It's a great mix. Like, we've got Hunt there with that's does a great job, and then you got the younger guys like you and a few more coming through now. And I think I think it's the team to look out for over the next year. Over the next year or two, because all the games have been pretty close. And
that's what I mean. This whole year's been so close. It's been a good comp. Like,
he's been playing really good. So I think over the next year or two, like, once it's all moulded together, and then, like you say, sometimes the media takes a lot out of proportion, and they're always talking, media's media, they're always going to do that.
They've got to feed their families. So.
Yeah, it must make it hard on new players too, I guess.
Yeah, it sort of does, but only if you look into it.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon my last year when I was, I guess, down in the dumps a bit, because I was reading a bit, and, you sort of learn on the job, I guess, you could say. And now, like, I don't look at it and like, there's no need. Like,
no need to say,
because it's just stories at the end of the day.
I think when I was speaking to Zach a while back, I said, like, you guys are either the hero or the villain, you know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's hard, like, everyone will love you 1 week on the win, and then the next week it's a down. So
it's a bit of a tricky one, because, like, people, if you work in a normal job, people can can't come and comment on what you do. Like, if you're mowing the lawn, some people are like, you're mowing the lawn, you know what I mean? But, like, if you're on footy, like, you get everyone that sort of into you. So it can be a fuel to the fire if you use it in the right way. So.
I guess in big clubs too, there's a lot of politics and with all that sort of, with the coach and that, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
But I think I think the way you guys are playing, like I said, I'm stoked. Like, it sounds to me like you're learning a lot from the other players that play for Australia, and you being young and up and coming, I think it's going to be a great rest of the season to watch, man. Because like I said, that last game was just really enjoyable to watch, and I think everyone in the that watched it said the same thing. Everyone I talked to said, "Man, that was the best game to watch. It's so close." And I think excited for the rest of the season, man, for sure.
Me too. Hopefully we finish off strong and win that 8.
Legend. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.